Why vending machine businesses look better on YouTube than in real life. We break down the economics hype videos leave out, revenue streams, hidden costs, and realistic operator constraints for vending machine routes. Illustrative estimates only, not financial, legal, tax, or investment advice. A vending machine route is a collection of machines placed in third-party locations, offices, gyms, apartment complexes, auto shops, under agreements with the location owner, who typically takes a commission in exchange for hosting the machine. The operator's core job isn't really owning machines, it's securing and retaining good locations, since a great machine in a dead traffic spot earns near nothing while a basic machine in a high-traffic break room can be a reliable earner. Route density, how close machines are to each other, determines how efficiently one person can service many machines in a single driving loop. Vending routes range from basic mechanical snack/soda machines requiring coin or cash payment to modern combo machines with card/tap readers and remote telemetry, DEX data, that lets an operator see sales and inventory levels without a physical visit, reducing wasted restocking trips to low-performing machines. Location agreements typically specify a commission percentage paid to the property owner, exclusivity terms, whether the operator is the only vending provider on site, and sometimes minimum restocking frequency. The specific terms of this agreement materially affect net margin per machine. Healthy vending, machines stocked with better-for-you snacks and drinks, has grown as a niche, often commanding premium pricing in health-conscious or corporate wellness-focused locations, but typically carries higher product cost and shorter shelf life than traditional snack inventory. Before evaluating income potential, identify who pays, for what outcome, and why they choose this provider over alternatives. Illustrative per machine monthly revenue is commonly estimated to span roughly $75 to $400 depending on foot traffic, product mix, and pricing, with high-traffic locations well above that range and poor locations barely covering restocking trips. Location owners commonly receive a commission of 10 to 25% of gross sales in exchange for hosting the machine, which comes off the top before product cost. A route of 10 to 30 machines can produce meaningful combined income, but that requires most machines to be performing near the high end of the range. A route padded with several low-traffic machines drags down average returns per hour of driving and restocking time. The single biggest revenue driver isn't machine quality, it's foot traffic at the location. A basic machine in a busy break room or gym lobby routinely outperforms a premium smart machine in a low-traffic spot, which is why experienced operators prioritize location vetting over machine specs. Card and mobile payment adoption has reportedly increased average transaction size in vending compared to cash-only machines, since customers aren't limited by the coins/bills they happen to be carrying, but card processing fees take a small cut of each sale. Route consolidation, acquiring an existing small route from a retiring or exiting operator, is a common way to acquire pre-vetted, already performing locations rather than cold-starting location outreach, though buyers should verify actual sales history, not just machine count, before paying for a route. Compare gross revenue to net cash flow, they are not the same. Startup cost range, illustrative $3,000 to $15,000 for a starter route, 3 to 5 machines, including product inventory. Machine costs vary widely. Used mechanical snack machines can run $1,200 to $3,000, while new combo snack and drink machines with card/tap payment readers commonly run $3,000 to $8,000 or more each. Smart vending machines with telemetry, remote sales/inventory monitoring, or DX data, cost more upfront but reduce wasted restocking trips to machines that haven't sold much. Ongoing costs include product inventory spread across all machines simultaneously, tying up working capital, fuel and vehicle wear for the restocking route, card processing fees, and location commissions. Illustrative example, a machine generating $200 in monthly sales at a 20% commission and roughly 40% product cost may net well under half of gross revenue once restocking time and driving are factored in. Margin pressure, gross per machine looks attractive, commissions, product cost, and restocking time/fuel compress net significantly. Owner labor is frequently the largest hidden cost, value your time at a realistic hourly rate. Product inventory must be purchased and stocked across every machine in the route simultaneously, which ties up working capital proportional to route size. A 20-machine route requires meaningfully more standing inventory investment than a 5-machine route, even if per-machine sales are similar. Vehicle costs, fuel, maintenance, wear, for the restocking route are a real recurring expense that scales with route geography. A tightly clustered route in one business park is far more efficient to service than the same number of machines spread across a wide metro area. Smart/telemetry-equipped machines cost more upfront but can reduce wasted trips to machines that haven't sold enough to justify a visit. For larger routes, this upfront cost commonly pays back through reduced fuel and labor time within the first year or two. The hardest and most underestimated part of this business is landing and keeping good locations. Cold calling or door-knocking property managers and business owners is a sales job, not a passive placement. Vandalism, theft, and machine breakdowns eat into margin, especially in lower security locations. Operators who buy too many machines before locking in locations end up with expensive inventory sitting in a garage. Because vending route income videos typically show the best performing machines, viewers underweight how much of the route's average is dragged down by mediocre or failing locations that still require the same restocking trip. Key failure points: securing good locations is a sales problem, not a placement problem. Vandalism/theft, machine downtime, overbuying machines before locations exist. Hype content optimizes for clicks, operators optimize for contribution margin and cash runway. Operators frequently underestimate how much of the job is sales, not logistics. The hardest part of scaling a route is convincing new location owners to host a machine, which requires cold outreach, in-person pitches, and often accepting a less favorable commission split for a first location to build a track record. Vandalism and theft are location-dependent risks that are hard to predict in advance. A machine placed in an unsecured or low supervision area can suffer losses that erase months of profit, which is why experienced operators weight location security alongside foot traffic. Some operators overinvest in machines before securing enough locations to place them, leaving expensive inventory idle. A disciplined approach secures the location agreement first, then acquires or moves a machine to fill it. Verdict on vending machine routes: moderate, approachable capital requirement, but success depends heavily on location sourcing sales skill. Startup cost: low-medium scalability, medium automation, low-medium risk, medium beginner, good if willing to sell locations. Verdict: works as a route business, not a truly passive asset. Do the spreadsheet for your market. Run a small test before scaling. Vending routes are a legitimate small capital business, but the actual skill being exercised is location sales and route logistics, not machine ownership. Treat it as a sales and operations business that happens to involve machines. Start with 1 or 2 machines in locations you've personally secured before buying in bulk. Proving you can land and retain good locations is worth more than any machine spec sheet. Subscribe to Money Machines for more hype versus reality breakdowns. Educational content only. Illustrative estimates. Not financial, legal, tax, or investment advice.